Get ready for the countdown. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
Drag Me to Hell, a 2009 Sam Raimi horror film. Yup, the guy who brought us Evil Dead, Evil Dead 2, Army of Darkness, the Spider-Man trilogy, finally goes back to his roots and goes back to horror, which is, right here, Drag Me to Hell. A mixed bag. I'll get more into it as we start doing the breakdown. Overall, I'll start out by saying it's decent, it's got some goods, it's got some bads, but is it enough to win everyone over? Let's find out. Christine Brown seems to have it all. She's got a good boyfriend, living a good life, good job where she's probably about to get a promotion as long as she does one or two more things to impress her boss and prove she deserves to get the promotion. So in doing so, what does she do? She denies a loan to a gypsy to save the bank money, and that's the last mistake she might ever make because it turns out the woman she pissed off has now put a curse on her, and she's got 3 days to figure out the curse, stop it, or down to hell she goes for eternity. Pretty simple for a horror movie, but it works. I enjoy it. So let's dive into the film and talk about a few of the good things and a few of the bad things. Start off with the characters. The girl who plays Christine Brown, for starters, I think she's gorgeous. Just going into it, I think this girl is beautiful, and I wish I could see her in more things. I really like her character. Sam Raimi does a good job of making you feel bad for this girl. You really feel bad for this girl because it's like she's got a horrible fate coming her way unless she's able to figure out how to stop this curse that's been following her around. So that's a good start already in a horror film, liking the main character. You don't get that too often nowadays. The supporting cast, pretty good. They all fill their roles. You like the ones you're supposed to like. You hate the ones you're supposed to hate. The visuals. Oh, I love the visuals in this film. This has just Sam Raimi written all over it, and it's so good to see him go back to horror again. Because we haven't really seen the horror Sam Raimi since the Evil Dead trilogy that he made. Because after the Evil Dead 2, Army of Darkness, he jumped over to superhero with the Spider-Man trilogy for a few years. So it's good seeing him get back to his roots of the horror films, and it feels so good. It feels like that breath of fresh air. When all we're getting nowadays was, during that, right around 2009 seemed like when that bullshit remake trend was starting to come in. And it was like, oh good, one of the masters has come back and he's giving us something original. He's not remaking anything. He didn't feel the need to be like, I need to remake something that already exists. Let's take something and try something new. And that's what I appreciated about it. What else? What's good about it? I mean, I've pretty much gone over the characters. The story itself, it's not anything special, I guess. I mean, it could have been almost anything involving, an exorcism or a demon or something. But the title itself screams it right at you. Drag Me to Hell. It's like, okay, that pulls you in and makes you interested. So overall, yeah, it's got a lot of positives about it. Alright, now we're coming to the part I'm not really that interested in talking about because after the praise I've given it, I hate to sound like I'm bashing it, but there's just some things about it that just did not stick with me that well. And I don't really know how to describe it because when I finished watching it again before I started this, I enjoy it, but there's, how to put it, a lot of it just did not seem to stick with me, if that makes sense. And I don't know why, because it's a good movie, but there's just a lot of it that I'm just like, I've forgotten about since I watched it again, and I didn't want to this time. I wanted a lot of it to stick with me, but I can't really place that as a big negative, because hopefully that's just me, because some of my other friends don't like it, because they're just like, oh, it's not gory enough, it's not, oh my god, there's not enough scares, it's not scary. I'm like, first off, horror does not mean scary. Horror films do not have to be scary. The original Frankenstein, or the famous one with Boris Karloff, That's not scary, but it's still classified as a horror film. It's a genre, not a feeling. Horror does not mean it has to scare you. It's a genre. And that's what this falls into. It's not terrifying. I don't even think any parts of it scare me or really creep me out. But it's just, I really don't know how to describe it. If you haven't seen it, you need to see it so you can see what I mean. There's just parts of it where I'm just like, it was either forgettable or just not overall just that interesting. Because like I said, I think the story was very cliche. And by doing it, it's just a lot of it just goes in one ear, in one eye, and just out again. I forget about it. Which sucks because I did not want that to happen. For me, the movie gets a solid 7 out of 10. Not high enough where it's way up there, somewhere right in the middle of being average and excellent. Because like I said, the visuals, the characters, it all makes up for what I think is a sadly forgettable story. So, if I gotta say it, go out, watch it, see it. This is one of those movies you need to see it and make up your own mind whether you're gonna like it or not. Because I know some people who watch it and they're like, oh, it was really stupid. And I know some people who've also seen it who've said this is one of the best things that's ever come out, which I disagree with on that. But overall, get out there, see it if you get a chance. Guys, have a great day.